everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming this look for you. I thought I would go for an oldie but a goodie, and I pulled out my MAC Blue Brown Pigment, and you know, I go for these colors, this blue brown color, like in every brand that ever sells it. I think I have this color in like 5 different brands just because I love it and I always gravitate towards it. And this blue brown pigment was the first one of this kind of color that I ever got. I got this, and then I got the one by Makeup Geek, and you know, so on and so forth. So for me, pulling this one out is like a bit of nostalgia almost. It's the first MAC pigment I ever bought, and I just think it looks so beautiful on everyone, and I think it's really easy to use. Pigments are messy, but you know, it's totally worth it. The payoff that you get from these is just beautiful. So if you would like to see how I got this look here, then just go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take Peach Smoothie by Makeup Geek and run that through my creases, my transition color. I'm just going to work it high into the crease so that my other colors have something to blend into. Then I'm going to take a mixture of Morocco and Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek and run that through my crease a little bit lower, but I am going to blow this color out quite a bit. This look is very much about blending. When you're using a bright-ish color like this, it can look very harsh if you don't take your time and blend it out. So I'm going to go back and forth between the brush I used to put on the transition color and this, to first build up the color and then blend it out, and build up the color and blend it out. You'll see me do that a couple times just because I want to get the right depth of color and the right shape. I do want to wing out the shadow of this look, but not the liner later, so you'll see that I spend a lot of time on the outer and inner corner of this look just to make sure I'm getting the right shape, but that it also comes out really nicely blended. Same thing on the other eye, starting out lower than I want the shadow to go so that I have room to blend it up. It's very important. You don't want to go, you know, right to the top of where you want everything to be blended out, or else you will basically have shadow up to your eyebrows. So start a little bit lower, use that previous brush with no extra product on it, and that will really help blend everything out. And for this look, it really doesn't matter if I get any of the color onto my mobile lid because we're just going to be covering it up with a darker color, so I'm not worried about having to clean that up later. I'm going to take Americano by Makeup Geek and reinforce the wing shape of this look and also define the outer crease. And again, I'm going to be placing the color and then blending it out with the previous brush. And the same thing on the other eye. Again, reinforcing the shape of that wing and also defining the outer crease. And blending. Then I'm going to take MAC Blue Brown Pigment, and I did start off by doing this dry, but my camera kept focusing on everything behind me, so I lost a lot of footage for this video. But then I am going to spray my brush with a little bit of Fix Plus and go over that with more pigment. That really helps bring out the blue of the blue-brown and gives it a more foiled look. So I'm just packing that on the lid, and then I will get rid of any fallout I got from doing that. And I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Gel Liner in Jet, I believe, and line just a straight line across my upper lid. I'm not going to wing it out or anything. I just want to make sure I get all the way from the inner corner to the outer corner. And then again, when I went to do the other eye, of course, it was out of focus, so you don't get to see me doing most of that. All the stuff that was really out of focus I did try to cut out of this video because it's annoying to me, and I know that you guys can't really see what's going on, so there was no point. So then I line my waterline with the blue Modster pencil And of course that was out of focus, so then I went straight on to concealer. This is the Sephora Bright Futures concealer, and I'm blending that out with the Real Techniques contour brush. I do want to make sure it's pretty bright underneath my eyes just because of the blue and the blue-brown pigment. I don't want my dark circles to be emphasized by that, so I'm making sure to get as much coverage under there as I can. Then I'm going to set everything with the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. And then I'm going to go in again with the mix of the Morocco and Cocoa Bear and run that underneath my lower lash line from inner to outer corner. And I want to be sure that I'm not getting it too close to the inner corner so I'm not closing off my eyes too much, but I do want it all the way in. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush and blend that out with the Peach Smoothie, just so that it's not a harsh line under there. And then I'm taking Fanny Pack by ColourPop to highlight the inner corner of my eye. I've been quite obsessed with this lately, if you haven't been able to tell. I've used it in basically every tutorial ever. Then I'm going in with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette and using the middle color to bronze my face, just to warm everything up a little bit. Then I'm taking the lighter colors on the top and running that under my eye area to brighten everything up a little bit more. And then I'm taking the sculpting powder in medium by Kevin Aucoin to contour with. Got that little kit at Sephora, it was on sale, and it has a bunch of his eyeshadows and highlighters and stuff in it, and I've really been liking it. And I'm not talking to anyone, I'm singing, so don't mind me. And I'm going in with the Celestial powder in Candlelight as my highlight. And because I wanted some more highlight, I'm going in with the brightening color in that kit over everything I just did, because it's a really bright white and I like the way it looks. So I'm a little carried away in my Cupid's bow, but that's okay. Going in with the Wet n Wild blush, and of course it was out of focus then. And then I'm going in with the NYX Liquid Suede and Sandstorm, and of course it was out of focus, and then when it wasn't out of focus I was out of frame. So I'm finishing off the look with my Skindinavia Bridal Setting Spray just to set everything down and set all the powders together. Then I am letting my hair down, and that is the final look. I am so sorry about the filming issues with this look. This is actually the second time I've filmed this. You can imagine the first time was worse, but I hope you guys are having a wonderful day wherever you're at. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.